Hello, all you gorgeous ladies. Hope you all are doing great. Today, we'll be talking all about barrel jeans. Now, I've met people who either love their barrel jeans and wear it all the time, or people who won't go near it, are scared of them, and think it'll look just hideous on them. Honestly speaking, I used to be one of them. In fact, I would say for about the first year or year and a half after they came out, I never went near them. I didn't own any of them. And I thought it would just make me look fat. Why would I want something, jeans shaped like a barrel and so on? Eventually, there was this one pair of jeans that changed it all for me, and I'll be showing it to you and why it worked for me, and I think why it'll work for a lot of you out there as well. I'll also be showing you 5 other pair of barrel jeans, and if you're one of those people who have been skittish about it and think that may not work for you, maybe you should try one of these, and maybe it just might work for you. So let's get started. So this was the pair of jeans that changed it all for me. This is actually, it's called a horseshoe jeans from Citizens of Humanity. In fact, it's even more exaggerated than your barrel jean. But to me, what changed it all was this realization that these jeans are supposed to be sculptural. I mean, they have this sculpted shape and they keep their shape on their own all the time. And you essentially have to make the rest of your outfit work with that shape. But the key to note is, even though, they have their sculptural shape, they have to be fitted at the waist and the hips. And if they're not fitted at the waist and the hips, I've found that they just look like, you have wearing just sloppy or baggy jeans. And that is not the goal of these jeans. One more thing is, at least for me, I've noticed that I like wearing these barrel or horseshoe jeans better with pumps or sandals, some things that's a little more open. I mean, there's so much of material going on there. There's so much going on there that it gives it a nice break. You can show off your slim ankles, and it just, separates that horseshoe shape from the rest of your body, and you can show off your feet and so on. But at least to me, I like them better with sandals or pumps. But having said that, we now are in winter, and most of us, I think, would be a lot more comfortable wearing boots. And you can definitely wear them with boots, and I will show them to you. And the other thing to remember about these horseshoe or barrel jeans is, I find that they look best when you see their whole shape. That is, that means that they have to be at the right length. So you have to see the whole shape, and you can't cut off the shape at some point, or like, let's say they're too long for you and you're cutting them off, then I have found at least them to look a little more sloppy or just baggy. So yes, as long as you can see the whole shape, then the question becomes, how do you make the rest of the outfit work? And frankly, I'm wearing this blouse, even though it's not very wintry, I'm wearing this shirt because when I tried it on, this shirt and with this pair of jeans, that's when I fell in love with it. And I actually found that this soft, flowy fabric goes really well with that, sculptural shape of the jeans, and adds they go together really well. But having said that, again, you can definitely I've worn them with sweaters, even cardigans, turtlenecks, all kinds of things, and they actually work really well. But there is something to be said about having this kind of flowy shirt contrasted with this sort of structured, more sculptural jeans. It just makes it a very good combination. So here's the same jean with boots and a turtleneck or a mock neck sweater. And then, as you can see, you can definitely make it work even in this combination. Regarding bags, at least for me, what I found is it looks a lot better with more smaller and structured handbags. And that could be because I'm just under 5'4", and I'm also very short-waisted. I found that if I carry a large bag, I know a lot of them are in fashion right now, but if I carry a large bag, then it seems to overwhelm me. But of course, if you have a lot of stuff to carry, then of course, you take the bag you want to take. But yeah, so here you go. Another tricky part about styling barrel jeans is actually choosing the right coat. Now, in a lot of even fashion videos or even magazines, you will see barrel jean style with the coat kind of just hanging on the shoulders without the person actually wearing the coat. And there's a reason for that, because if you if you're wearing a coat that's, let's say, cuts you at the knee or somewhere in between, it actually looks really bad because it cuts the barrel shape and it just doesn't work. So what I found is either a really short coat or something like a crop jacket that hits you pretty much right at the waist. And again, it's hard to find jackets that fit you exactly at the right point. The other option is actually a really long coat. And of course, if it's cold, that is a good thing. You can make them work with long coats that completely covers most of the pants, covers the full length. It kind of feels okay, that just streamlines the outfit. And that's the reason, yes, you see a lot of times the jackets just hanging over the shoulders, in which case, yes, you can get away with just about any length. But in reality, when you're walking out on the street, yes, you're not just leaving the jacket hanging over your shoulders, you're actually wearing your jacket. You might even be buttoning them up, depending on how cold it is. But yes, more often than not, choose a long jacket or a coat, and that makes it look much better. So the next pair of jeans is from this brand called Maje. And this was actually a new discovery for me. This is the first time I've bought from them, but I was surprised to find there were actually quite a few things that I liked. But anyway, this pair of jeans, they actually call it balloon jeans. And as you can see, it's styled right there. And there's also this sort of at the back, a tab. So you can use this to adjust how tight you want it to fit at the waist. And as for me, I found that I had to actually go down a size in these pair of jeans because they seem to have enough room at the waist and the hip. But yeah, this is definitely one option that you can try, and it looks great when worn with a belt. Another thing I want to mention about these pair of Maje jeans is that I need to wear them with heels, at least a couple inches of heels, or else you don't get to see the full shape. And I'm just under 5'4", so that's something I just wanted to let you know. So the next pair of jeans I'm going to be showing you is from the brand Mother. Now, the first two pair of jeans, they had this sort of really exaggerated barrel shape or horseshoe shape. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, that's way too much for me, whether it's sculptural or not, I just can't handle that, then this might be the one for you. This one from Mother, as you can see, has a more sort of refined shape. It has the barrel shape, but it is a lot less exaggerated, but it's still elegant and you can still see the shape. So if you're hesitant and you just want to try it out, this might just be the one for you. They have this in many different colors. I just got it in this shade of green, but they have it in gray, your standard denim, and I think a whole bunch of other colors. So that's something you might want to try as well. Oh, and incidentally, I will share a link to all of these clothes that I'm showing down below. So please do check them out. And of course, if you enjoy watching the content and if you enjoy talking about fashion, please do subscribe to the channel. So the next pair of jeans is from Reformation. I actually have a lot of clothes from them, and in general, I like a lot of their clothes. But this is the first pair of barrel jeans I tried from them, and I really like it. Now, this comes up a little bit shorter, as you can see, than some of the other jeans. But still, I think it just hits you right. Now, if you're really tall, I realize this may end up being a little too short for you, but otherwise, this is another really nice jeans. And again, you can wear this with pumps, boots, turtlenecks, you name it. And also, Reformation is having, I think they're still having their 25% off sale. So if this is something you want to try, and by the way, this is called their Tyler jeans. If this is something you want to try, this would be a great time to do so. The next pair is from Banana Republic. Now this again, it has a very slight barrel jeans. It's called a barrel jean, but some people say, I mean, you can't even see the barrel very clearly, but yes, I mean, there is that slight barrel. Again, if you don't want that extreme sculpted look and you want something a little more gentler, milder, this is another option for you. It's from Banana Republic. And also the sweater, this is a beautiful sweater from the brand Maje that I recently discovered. And I don't know if you can see it. In the front, it actually has these sort of rhinestones. And it gives it kind of a little bit more of a festive or party vibe. It's plain in the back, but it does have these embellishments in the front, and I think it looks really pretty. And the final pair of barrel pants are from Max Mara. It's actually S Max Mara. And I know these are not technically denim, they're just barrel pants, but they just had this really nice shape. And when I saw it, I just have to have that. And this, I think, is heavily discounted right now. It's called, I believe, the Rosetea pants. And it actually is more like cargo pants, barrel cargo pants. It has pockets even right here, has them on both sides, as you can see. And then, yes, it has this kind of, it has a very interesting shape as it falls down. And it is a barrel shape, but it's different from the other barrel pants. So, but it just overall, structurally, it looks really nice. And yes, and you have, of course, your pockets in the back as well. And there you have it. So that's it for today. Those were all the barrel pants that I had. Hope you enjoyed it, and do drop me a note and let me know what you think, which ones you liked, which ones you liked the best, and which ones you might actually want to try out. So let me know, and of course, if you have any other suggestions for videos that you'd like to see, do drop me a note. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Thank you.